Survey says. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. A new survey suggests that one Iowa Democrat has an uphill battle on issues during this midterm election. Now, given the source of the poll, you might not be surprised at the findings, but they're still worthy of mention. The polling was commissioned for former Vice President Mike Pence's political nonprofit group called Advancing American Freedom. That group is in the middle of a $10 million campaign to help Republicans in the midterms as Pence evaluates his own political future. The polling examined voter attitudes in 4 congressional districts, Minnesota 2, Pennsylvania 8, and Kansas 3, as well as Iowa's 3rd district, which is currently represented by Democrat Cindy Axne, seeking her 3rd term. The survey shows that 25% of registered voters in those 4 districts name inflation and gas prices as the top concern. Another 12% said their top priority was the economy and jobs. The Iowa GOP noted yesterday that Axne was among those who parroted the administration's earlier line that inflation was merely transitory. And among all important independents who generally decide Iowa elections, 32% in the poll hold Biden or Democrats in Congress most responsible for inflation and rising gas prices. As for energy, 60% of voters believe the Biden administration is not doing enough to increase domestic energy production. Specifically, 59% of voters favor speeding up construction of the Keystone XL pipeline, which of course was stopped early in the Biden term, and 56% of voters support the federal government granting energy companies new leases to drill for oil and gas on federal lands. Again, beware any poll that is commissioned by and with results released by a group aligned with a partisan political cause. But I don't think either Republicans or Democrats would seriously question the numbers. The trick is how that plays out in November, and that is still anyone's guess. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Wednesday, June 1 on Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Parler, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.